Hi, this is Scott Siskin. I'm the president of First Republic Mortgage Bankers. When you need a mortgage, call First Republic Mortgage Bankers and deal direct. Eliminate the middleman. No mortgage broker fees. Stop wasting your hard-earned money on your high-rate mortgage and your credit cards. You can save every single month by refinancing. You personally can save every month by locking in the lowest rates in over 30 years. And we make house calls to the entire tri-state area 7 days a week. Call 718-380-0006 if you're buying a home or you want to refinance your home. 718-380-0006.
Now, this executive vice president with well over a quarter of a decade of experience, will be speaking with individuals who is looking to buy a house and refinance a house. But why them? Once again, they're giving it the lowest possible interest rate throughout the entire nation. Just had a conversation with one of our other core sponsors, Spar and Bernstein, who, by the way, is using First Republic Mortgage Bankers to refinance his property. And he said that he took it upon himself, Mr. Brad Bernstein, to go and visit other institutions outside of course, the Mr. Scott Siskin saying he didn't need to do that. He took it upon himself to go visit other financial institutions to find out if they could give him a much better rate, a fixed, much better rate, that is. And he came in this morning and said to me in the office, he said, Squeeze, I've looked around. I've also looked into the institution that I'm going to be getting a loan with and looked everywhere else. And he said that First Republic Mortgage Bankers was well below everyone else out there in the industry. And he said, these guys are really telling the truth. So guess what? We're going to reiterate the truth here today on Link Up Radio. Mr. Tony Shafiq, the Executive Vice President, when it comes to refinancing and purchasing. How are you doing today? And what do you want to say on that, sir?
Well, just let me make a slight correction, Squeeze. But first, before I do that, let me say welcome to all our lovely listeners there on Radio Land with enough love and much respect. I greet you. And to Squeeze, I know that you're very warm out there. Your studio over here is very warm also in the Bronx. So we are very comfortable, and it's always a pleasure and a pride, a joy and delight to be sending out good music and excellent knowledge to our listeners out there to educate them on the concept of mortgage financing and real estate. But one slight correction, it's not a quarter of a decade, that's only 2.5 years, a quarter of a century knowledge in the mortgage and financing industry.
I'm sorry, I did say decade, huh? My apologies, all right.
Right, well, we know that, people can go there, they can shop till they drop, but when it comes to delivering the goods and the services and the rates that we are talking about, First Republic does it with style, and we does it with integrity and loyalty, because we do not misrepresent for the last 13 going on to 14 years while we on every public forum out there, including 93.5, 930 AM on your dial, channel 77, channel 76, and other public media, including live doing the home buying seminars. We never set propaganda to camouflage individual. We always deliver the goods and services. So whatever we represent, it means that we have to deliver. And if the rate is 5.25%, today is a fixed rate for 30-year with an APR of 5.65. Cost per thousand is $5.52. You mean if you call First Republic Mortgage Bank now, you can be given that rate if you're qualified to get on that particular program, because there are many different programs available at First Republic Mortgage Bank. And I just quote you the rate for a Fannie Mae conventional. The FHA is the same rate, but the cost per thousand is the same. The APR slightly differs, which is $6.04 per thousand. So we have the rates available at First Republic Bank. And if you're even thinking of the 4.5% fixed rate, that still exists at First Republic Bank with an APR of 5.47, $7.65 per thousand for 180 payments. That's a 15-year mortgage. So, Squeeze, we do not come on the radio publicly to deceive or con any individual. We don't have the need to do that, because we have built up a reputation, and that reputation is there to stay. We cannot afford the reputation to be tarnished. We want to grow with a reputation and customer satisfaction. We have grown phenomenally over the years, and we want to keep growing in that direction to serve community with excellence, loyalty, and integrity. And Tony does that with style, with excellence and loyalty. And I have personally been serving the community for over 25 years. I love my community. I care for them. I'm concerned about their financial situation today. And if they can correct and relieve themselves of the financial burden by just making that one phone call. The consultation is absolutely free. It's absolutely free. So all they have to do is to dial the magical number right here in the studio, and let me work the numbers out mathematically for them and show them physically how much you can save by just making that phone call and refinance. At present, many of them they're having that burden, that weight, that heavy load they're taking on with them. And that weight is causing that nightmare and sleepless night. That means they are not living a healthy life. We want to change all of that. We want them to live a quality and a healthy life. And by that one phone call, they can change all of that, because by incorporating credit card debts, you can at least save auto loan, school loan, credit, second mortgages, timeshare. You can save from $500, sometimes $3,000 a month, liquid cash that goes in your hand that you can use for more productive resources and better your quality of life. But we are anxiously awaiting the call today when the President of America will probably sign that bill to raise the loan amount on the Fannie Mae program. That can obviously benefit some of our listeners out there, not everyone, because unless it will benefit more people out there if the appraisers them are not too overprotective and over conservative in appraising the values of people's home. It doesn't matter if the interest rate dropped to 1%, and if the president raised this loan amount, and we know the FHA will certainly follow soon. If they raise these loan amounts, however, if the appraisers still continue to underappraise or be overprotective or be too conservative, not much can be done in refinancing. It will benefit the purchasing. It will definitely benefit the purchasing. But the refinancing, they have to come out of their shell. They have to be a little more realistic, appraise the value of the property, so that those people in that financial hardship, that difficulty today, can benefit by the low rate and the increase in the loan amounts, so that they can reap the benefits of the increase in the loan amount, and at the same time lowering of the interest rate. So people, you out there, let us hope that the bill is signed today, and let us hope that this will actually benefit a lot of you listeners out there, so you can make the call. Let us hope. We are waiting in anticipation sometime today. The email will probably go out sooner or later, so that we can bring to you the knowledge and expose it on our radio television program, so that you can take advantage of the increased loan limit to benefit your present financial situation. Call me. I'm in the studio. I want to share my 25 years of experience with all you lovely folks. I know I've been serving you with integrity, but I want you to capitalize on what is happening, and you can capitalize on it by making that call and benefit and improving your financial situation. All you have to do, call me right now, 718-325-5555. I'm live and direct in the studio. And remember, folks, all the information that you will give me, it stays confidential. When you call, you're not in the air. It's a confidential call, and we respect Privacy Act, and we make sure that everything you do with First Republic Mortgage Bank is confidential.
First Republic Mortgage Bankers is a licensed mortgage banker, direct lender in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Florida, Delaware, Maryland, Georgia, South Carolina, headquartered at 110 Jericho Turnpike, Floral Park, New York.